Hello, Starseeds and Lightworkers, and welcome to your Lionsgate and Leo New Moon spiritual reading. We are going to pull a lot of different cards, and primarily the activations that you are going to be receiving through this Lionsgate portal are from the Syrians, and the Lionsgate portal goes from July 28th all the way through August 12th. However, the peak, the potency of this Lionsgate energy is on 8/8, and that's in conjunction with the Leo new moon this year. So for all starseeds and lightworkers, you have completed a very significant part of your journey of your light work, and you're stepping into a new genre of light codes, of ability, of understanding, of consciousness. So from now through all of August, even though the portal is closing on the 12th, through all of August, you are going to be absorbing and filtering these higher frequency light codes, these Syrian light codes from Galactic Center as we move through this Lionsgate energy. And that Leo new moon, there is a beautiful activation taking place to each and every one of your emotional bodies, because this moon energy is so closely interwoven with this Lionsgate portal at this time. And you know, a lot of what I've read and looked into, the teachings, what's associated with this Lionsgate portal is from the Syrians, and the Syrians gave those teachings, that knowledge, to the Atlanteans, and at the fall of Atlantis, that knowledge was given to the Egyptians. And Thoth is who, shared that information with the Egyptians. You also may know him as Hermes Trismegistus. I highly recommend you look into the Emerald Tablets of Thoth and the Kabbalion if you haven't already, because a lot of what is written in those texts are the light codes that all the light workers and star seeds are receiving now for what's up ahead. And this is like the next 4 years. We get a Lionsgate portal activation upgrade every single year, but what's coming through, it's like it's starting a new 4-year journey for each and every star seed and light worker, and you're wrapping up some work that you've been doing. Like an old version of you is falling away and a new version of you is being born, and this energy is in motion all the way through to the end of the year, when we have the final eclipses of the year in November and December. So we are going to pull a lot of different cards and see what light codes, what activations, what knowledge you guys are personally going to be receiving from the Syrians, but also the Pleiadians are going to come in and give some information as well. So let's get started and see what all of your collectives want you to know, how they're going to help you, what the Syrians want you to know specifically with this Lionsgate energy. Okay, so this just fell out. We have Solitude Journey. Awakening. And do the work. Okay, this is beautiful. My very lonely star seeds and light workers out there. Okay, whether you feel lonely in a romantic sense, or you feel lonely like you don't know your soul tribe, you don't know people who are like you, people don't get you, people don't understand you, people are not on your level, on your frequency, just feeling very alone. So either romantically, with your friends, with your family, just in life, feeling like you are the odd one out, you don't fit in, it's too hard, to be in crowded situations, all those things. And some of you, are outright alone. There is very few people that you interact with. And some of you, you do have friends, family, maybe even romance in your life, but this aspect, this spiritual piece of you that's been growing and evolving and getting bigger and bigger with each passing year, you felt very alone in that journey with everybody who's around you. Like they just don't get it. They just don't understand. So this has been a very long, lonely journey for Starseeds and Lightworkers. And the time frame of that is going to be different for each and every one of you. But the purpose in that is you've been going through a great awakening. Even if you already consider yourself very spiritually aware, awakened, advanced, gifted, all those things, there is some layer to you that is now going to come to life. And this solo journey has been the process, and you've been doing a lot of work, and it's been hard. It has not been easy. There's a big acknowledgement of that. But through this Lionsgate portal energy and this Leo new moon, you're coming out of this, and that expansion, upgrade, activation to the emotional body has been part of this journey, and it's in conjunction with that Leo new moon energy. So let's pull you guys some more cards. And if my voice sounds a little bit weird, I have had the worst cold, and I'm barely just getting over it. That's why I haven't been uploading or recording, because I've just sounded really bad. So, all right, give us more information, Spirit. Heaven, manifesting your dreams. And chakras, using your energy wisely. Wow, that is powerful right there. That's why you are alone. That's why you feel alone. That's why people don't get you. That's why people don't understand you, because look at you. You've been growing, you've been learning, you've been expanding, and any unnecessary energy expense, your guides, your collective has really pushed that away from you. So at times, I feel some of you, at times you feel so lonely, and I'm talking to my single Starseeds Lightworkers. I feel this very strongly for you guys. You've been asking your collective, where is my support? Where is my love? Where is my person? Why do I have to walk this alone? This is hard. This is heavy. And you just don't feel heard whatsoever. You have felt so alone in this. And your collective, your teams are saying, those singles out there, you did not have the energy to give to anyone, even if in your heart you felt like you did. You felt healed mentally. You felt like you had the space. Parts of this journey could have been feeling very boring, like you have a lot of time on your hands. There's nothing new to learn. Same old, okay? And no, they have been blocking anything and everything that is not necessary for your growth in your awakening. And this has been going on for quite some time for some of you, okay? Whatever has not been absolutely necessary, it's been pushed out of your existence, and you've questioned your ability with the law of attraction, because you know you are in alignment, but it's not there, okay? Some of you, this is not about romance. This could be about health. This could be about money. This could be about stability. This could be about awakening into your dreams, your true potential, manifesting your spiritual gifts, talents, creative abilities, and talents, okay? For each and every one of you, this is something different, where you know that you are in alignment, but it's just not happening. And there is an acknowledgement from your teams that what you've been asking for has not been a part of the work that's needed to be done within yourself for your own awakening, as well as different little, I don't want to call them missions, more like interactions with different people at different times, where you planted a seed within them, you gave them an awakening, you gave them a healing, and it's like you feel like you've been on this uphill battle where you feel as though you're giving all your energy to all these places that you feel is not important, or why this, why that, or it amounts to nothing, and not getting what you've been asking for. And your teams are saying, no, you've been doing your work as a light worker, as a star seed, and through that process you've been gaining a lot, okay? And you are about to have this major expansion in your emotional body, in your mental body, in your spirit, like this part of you awakening that you've never known before. You can't even imagine this piece of you, and what it's going to bring out of you, what it's going to inspire you, the clarity it brings from those questions you put out there of, your mission, the bigger things of life, the dimensions, the timelines, how it all fits together, free will, manifesting, but fate and destiny. Like, I just see your guys' minds filled with all these different questions, because it's like you have been going through all these different levels of awakening, of teaching, of growing, of expanding. And at one level, you are taught one thing, and it makes absolute perfect sense at that moment in that process on your journey. And as you continue on, as you grow, as you expand, you come into this new knowledge. And this new knowledge makes perfect sense. You're like, yes, aha, yes. However, this new knowledge contradicts here, which you've been living on, what you've been working on, what's been carrying you on your journey down here, okay? And so now it puts you in conflict with the new information that has come in. And what your team is saying here is, you've got to look at the different layers of information that you receive throughout the journey as different dimensions, different timelines. What is true, what is law in one space is not so much always the truth in another timeline or in a different dimension. And here's something else. When we think of dimensions, here we are in the 3D, the 4D, astral, the 5D, that higher spirituality, and it just goes up, up, and up, right? And it's almost like an imagining of these different worlds, of these different lands, because the energy is different, the vibration's different. However, Starseeds Lightworkers, you guys are quantum, okay? There is something very different about the way that each and every one of you experience reality. And that's where these layers come in. That's why, okay, man, I'm getting so much, so I'm sorry if I'm jumping all over the place. So you guys can look at people that you've known for a very, very long time, and you look at them and you're like, man, how does that person stay locked in to that same belief system, that same patterns of behavior, the same interests, the same life, day in, day out, day in, day out, the same thing over and over and over and over again. And no matter what plays out, it's like that person is stuck in that bubble, in that way of thinking. They exist in this one timeline, in this one dimension, okay? And that's how a lot of people walking around on the earth plane operate. And you, Starseeds Lightworkers, you are that quantum consciousness, okay? You are shifting in and out of multiple realities, multiple possibilities, different timelines, different dimensions. You guys have dreams that are so real, so vivid. When you wake up from them, you're like, that God, that was like real. And you fall asleep into the dream of the same world, of the same land, and it's like your dream picks up from the same point as where you left off the night before. You are living in different worlds, different realities. You astral travel. You go to these lands, okay? Not only in the sleeping, but also in the waking realm. You're constantly pulling in all these different realities and timelines. You're picking up on all the information of all of that. And that's why you are able to shift and move from one belief system to the next, move out of patterns and cycles and help others break them. And so when you have new knowledge, new information that's coming into your world that seems to contradict everything that you've known up to this point, don't be disheartened. Don't think that it's all a wild goose chase and, well, what if this, what if that? Your teams are saying every time that happens in your consciousness, it's because you are pulling in a higher dimension of understanding, of perception, of reality. And from that higher perception, that is the ultimate truth. But way down here, that first basis of knowledge of information is the ultimate truth at this vibration, at this density, at this frequency down here. And this is a journey that you guys have been on. And it's unnecessary energy. That's why it has felt so lonely, because you've needed to be very focused consciously in the spirit that animates you. When I say consciously, okay, that is what's been driving you, so that you can expand, so that you can receive these activations for your work as a light worker, as a star seed. So let's pull a couple of chakra cards and see what comes out. And I hope I don't lose my voice in this reading. That's another reason why I haven't been recording and uploading. I was losing my voice as well. Okay. Look at that. And I'm talking about losing my voice and all of this. Throat chakra with the truth. Major truths awakening within. And look at, this is the Lionsgate portal, right? The sun is in Leo. And then we're having this beautiful Leo new moon. There's the fire energy. And this big expansion to the emotional body. You see the water there? Yes. So much clarity, so much healing, so much understanding, okay? And that truth, yes, you are about to receive a new truth, a new layer of knowledge that's going to contradict every single thing that you have known to be true up to this point. But don't go in confusion. Don't overthink. Don't overanalyze. Your team's already telling you you're in a higher dimension. And boom, right there. And you are meant to share this knowledge, this truth. This is the wisdom from the Syrians, okay? They're entrusting you. They're awakening within you this knowledge for you to share with the collective of all. Okay, yeah, I'm not surprised to see this. We have the sacral chakra with relationships. Relationships are going to get better for light workers and star seeds. This solo journey, being alone, is coming to an end. And now we have the solar plexus chakra with personal power. You had to become strong, and you would not be able to evolve into your full potential of all of this had you been bogged down with a lot of personal relationships, romantically, with friends, with family. A lot of you have just been on your own, and it's been for great purpose. And this Lionsgate energy, along with the Leo new moon, is so beautiful. Okay, and also with this heaven energy, those of you who have experienced deep connections, you know, through your earth family, through your earth friends that have departed, they are also working with you. They are also assisting you. Some of you, this is about mediumship ability, and it's time to really put a focus on that. Harness your intention. You are gifted at that. Those of you where that's really chiming, yes, it's time. And this departed loved one is going to help you with that journey, with that process. And you are going to bring a lot of healing and a lot of answers to people that you do mediumship for, connecting in with their departed loved ones. It's like this departed loved one is going to be your medium. You guys will be able to connect with this soul very well, and this soul is going to give you the information about other people's departed loved ones, because it's something about your connection with them where you will always have this very clear, direct channel, as opposed to trying to channel a bunch of random passed on loved ones. You won't, it's not to say you won't have success at that, but especially those of you who are starting out with this passed on loved one is your guide, is your medium that's going to answer and bring in and be the voice for all the departed loved ones that you channel messages to others here on the earth plane for. All right, let's pull some more cards. Before we do that, divine feminine, divine masculine, divine masculine, divine feminine energy with that fire water. So single starseeds and light workers, there is a very beautiful, loving, romantic connection for you. Absolutely. You did not have the energy in any capacity to focus in on this connection in the past, even if you thought you did. It's coming in the very near future, like before the end of the year, for sure, for you guys. Okay, those of you already in these romantic partnerships, there's a beautiful shift that's going to take place. Like, I feel an energy balance between you and this romantic mate of yours. You've been feeling alone, and there's going to be like this merging, this fusing of your guys' energies. All right. I'm looking to see. Let's pull a couple of tarot cards. Oh, also, you're going to feel activations in these chakras right here, okay? The throat chakra, and now that I'm doing this reading and everything that's coming through makes perfect sense with the cold that I had, and it's not the virus. My whole family got sick. Everybody got tested. It's not that. It's just a cold. And it's really impacted my voice and my throat, and now this coming through, I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, makes sense. Thank you, collective out there. Many of you are experiencing that. So sore throat, losing your voice, some of you finally feeling incredibly inspired and activated to speak your truth, to put your words out there, whereas in the past you haven't felt so empowered to do so. So definitely some ascension symptoms in the throat chakra area. This here, the sacral, you're going to be getting sacral and solar plexus. So basically your lower abdomen is where you're really going to be feeling a lot of different shifts and changes. And, think about this. When you're feeling really nervous or anxious, excited, you feel butterflies in your stomach, right? That's your solar plexus chakra. When you are feeling very aroused and turned on by somebody, where do you feel those those butterflies move location and change the sensation that they give you? That's you feeling your sacral chakra when you're feeling very aroused by somebody. And when you're feeling those butterflies, that's your solar plexus chakra, frog in your throat, lump in your throat. That's your throat chakra. You feel your chakras at certain times. And, through this process, you're becoming very aware of these chakras. Oh my gosh, I cannot. Okay, I'm sorry. I always just give the message that they give me. Some of you have not been physically intimate in a very long time. And that part of you, my friend, is about to turn on. And you're going to be like, whoa, 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 whoa. It's because it's time. Those energies within, like you and another soul, are starting to pick up on the vibes of each other, and you're attracting towards each other. Okay, so if all of a sudden you're feeling like, wow, I'm turned on, I want to, get down with somebody, and that's just not typically how you are. It's because you are receiving these activations and expansions in these chakras and this lower abdomen. That could also be upset stomach, getting constipated or getting the runs, right? Lower backache, some of you, the sciatic nerve back there. So just keep this in mind, through the month of August. If you're feeling weirdness in these chakras, be like, okay, that Syrian light code is anchoring into me and I'm activating. And you're going to notice different ideas, thoughts, feelings, beliefs just surfacing into your conscious mind, different knowledge, different understanding, different perspective than what you have held and carried before. Okay, and now they're telling me reshuffle the tarot. Oh, okay. What do we have? Oh my gosh. They wanted to really bring that point home. The universe in perspective. Yes. That you are going to have a major shift in perception because you are receiving this knowledge. And here we are talking about dimensions, timelines, and the understanding, and how what's true down here in this frequency, this vibration, it's a completely different perspective up here. So it's a completely different truth when you are able to expand consciously into this and see from that perspective, right? And look at your teams threw it right out there for you to say, yes, that is what you're doing. That is what is happening. It's all about perspective, because here we have the universe and perspective, and you are coming in through so many different angles of perspective of the earth plane, of the universe itself, okay? And the Syrians are gifting you a lot of knowledge right now. So these two definitely had to come out. We'll put those over there. And I feel led that we need to pull some of these moon cards now. Those are the tarot that were meant to complete that message. And I love, talking about the sun. It's the sun and Sirius and Orion's belt aligning with the pyramids of Giza. And look at that. We have these pyramid shapes and like this alignment going on this card. So this is a powerful time for you guys. Definitely going into some different dimensions than you did before. And you're finally going to just break out of a mold of fear. You're going to say, this is who I am. Your beliefs, whether people find them crazy or woo-woo, like you don't care anymore. You're finding your voice. You're finding your footing. You are having this beautiful awakening, and it's no longer like, all of you are really coming out of a lot of loneliness and confusion. All right. Okay, so we have eclipse in Cancer, acceptance, an emotional phase or domestic development. You're coming out of that. Look at, we already picked up on that. Yeah, you're going to be free. Cancer is a very beautiful, healing, nurturing energy, but it can also, it's water, just like all the water signs. It can go very dark and negative and pessimistic and get very fear-based, okay? Just because of the watery nature. of the sign itself, and you guys are coming out of this, each and every one of you, with that eclipse that talks about the completion of a journey, right? And the last eclipses we had were at the end of May and the first part of June. So from that point, I believe it was May 26th and June 10th, we had the full moon in Sagittarius lunar eclipse, and then the new moon in Gemini solar eclipse. Okay, and through Cancer season, deep healing began to take place for you guys. And now here we are in Leo season with this Lionsgate energy and this Leo new moon, and it's totally closing the door on an old version of yourself and really expanding dimensionally. And through that process, you're becoming stronger. You feel emotionally stable. You feel sure of self. You just have a deeper understanding of your mission, of your purpose, and why you've been on the journey that you've been on. This is beautiful for every single starseed and light worker. Next, we have the eclipse in Taurus, a change of heart, reevaluation. Oh goodness, there's that emotional energy again. A change of heart, a change in perspective for you. So with this, different relationships that have really caused you harm, different experiences that have brought you down, the corruption, the shadow, the darkness that is rampantly in existence amongst humanity gets you down, hurts your soul, makes you feel small. And because you're completing this cycle, you have this burst of new energy, and you are falling back in love with humanity. You are capturing that hope, that optimism for humanity, everything that's going on in the world. There's been a lot of fear-based energy. We are shifting in age. There is so many old paradigms that must be torn down. And, you know, the way that certain things have happened, you know, it doesn't mean that you have to agree with it. Your team is just asking you to understand it and not fear it, not push against it. You know, just because something seems totally backwards or foreign to you does not mean that it's wrong. Remember, everything is dimensional and a matter of perspective. And it's the Piscean age is a very, very different energy than the Aquarian age. The Pisces age is about restriction, control, oppression. The Aquarian age is about liberation and freedom and expression of soul, and that comes through in so many different ways and manifestations. So we are shifting in age, and your teams do not want you to fear, do not want you to give in to the doomsayer, you know, all doom and gloom, it's bad, it's this, it's that. Any person that's bringing a very low vibrational negative message like that, again, it does not mean that they are bringing falsity, that there isn't truth. At the level in which they're channeling from, at the level in which they're vibrating from, that is the truth of that timeline, of that dimension, of that space of reality of existence, okay? But you, my friend, you are here to help shift this age. You are here to anchor these Syrian light codes and knowledge into this earth plane. Okay, you have a whole different mission, and the truth that you bring is of a much higher caliber, from a much different perspective. So if anybody tells you you're too positive, you're too optimistic, you're crazy, it's not that you are wrong, and it's not that they are wrong. It's you guys are existing in opposite dimensions while coexisting in the same world, if that makes sense. All right, next, wow, Sun in Taurus boosts self-worth and finances. Okay, so a lot of Taurus energy happening here, which is all about earth, stability. So stability coming for starseeds and light workers amongst the earth plane. Venus rules Taurus, so Venus is working very closely with you guys, giving you love, bringing you love, and relationships into your life through friends, through romance. Next is, look at this, let your inner hero out. Moon in Leo, heroism. Yes, you are completing this long, lonely journey that has been preparing you for so much. And this Leo new moon is the start of all of it. And Venus is blessing you and just filling you back up full emotionally as well as in the physical realm with your abundance. You've been on this journey, but you're coming to an end. And all this new information, this new perception, this new truth for you, don't reject it if it's opposite of who and what you used to be. It's time for change, because as you shift age, you've got to remember, you come in with all these Piscean light codes and frequencies so that you can understand this world, so that you can navigate this world. And now all of that is being phased out inside of you. And the Syrian light codes, the Pleiadian light codes, the teachings from your ancestors, just depending on the bloodline that you've been born into, they are now activating through this portal. And the Piscean energy, the Piscean age, the Piscean codes are less and less and less. And you, each and every one of you, are the conduits, are the anchors that shift the age in conjunction with the movement of the earth and all the stars, the galaxy, okay, in which we are a part of. Oh, this is so deep for everybody. All right, what should we pull next, Spirit? Let's pull some soul purpose for you guys. All right, this just jumped out. Look at that. Yes, free spirit. That is the Aquarian age energy right there. You are here to enjoy life and to love freely. This Lionsgate energy not only activating you spiritually, but it's allowing you to more anchor yourself into the earth plane and have some beautiful experiences, okay, with others. All right, remedy illness and broken hearts, attracts abundance and fresh starts, aromatherapist. So some of you could really benefit from some aromatherapy, some essential oils, some Reiki, all of that. Some of you, this is an answer of yes, this is your calling. All right, you'll already know if this is like, huh, what? No, it's not your calling. Those of you that this is your calling, it's already been on your mind, it's already been in your world. You are definitely here to heal, whether that is through Reiki, through readings, through aromatherapy, however that plays out, okay? It's either time to receive some of that, or it's time to allow yourself to fully blossom into the healer that you are. Next we have ascended. You agreed to return and assist in Earth's ascension. Here's your teams confirming for you. You are here for purpose. And committed. You have committed to a sacred union. So there it is, my singles out there. Yes, there is a beautiful spiritual love for each and every one of you. Truly, those of you that are already in those unions, you guys are going to come closer. You've been feeling alone for some reason, okay? And you guys are going to overcome that. And the sun, eyes that see beyond the illusion. So this sun is in Leo right now. We've got the Leo new moon, got Lionsgate going on. No matter your sun sign, this Leo season is a very, very, very powerful time for Starseeds Lightworkers. Even though the portal closes on the 12th of August, I'm telling you, Starseeds Lightworkers, all of this changing, this activating, upgrading is happening during Leo season for you guys, which I believe runs till about like the 22nd, 23rd, 24th of August. And all of it will be complete by that point. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the reading, some of you, this is going to be like automatic, boom, there it is. And for others of you, once this is all complete, it's going to be a slower process of everything coming fully online for you. It's just different depending on what each of your missions are, where you guys currently are at with that. So let's pull some messages from the Pleiadians. Oh, timeline jump. Yup, that is you guys. You are about to shift, jump to a new dimension, a new timeline, but still being of this plane, of this reality. And it's so weird, like, you know, each and every one of us has to receive our expansion, and perhaps in another year I would be able to better articulate this. But here you are, okay, sharing the same world, but you are in a different timeline, a different dimension. And because of that, like, you are the in-between, where you pull that energy of that higher dimension, where those Syrian light codes exist, and you anchor them down in the earth plane. And the Pleiadians are confirming that for you, and also telling you to call upon them. They will help you. The Taurus and the Scorpio energy is associated with the Pleiadians. So they are coming in strong with, along with the Syrians, as well as departed loved ones, to really help you guys out. Creativity. All right, this goes back to your sacral and your solar plexus chakra. Some of you have these beautiful spiritual gifts, creative talents, abilities. You know, it all manifests differently in each and every one of you. It's time to get more in tune with that part of you. I feel a lot of you are meant to have like spiritually based practice or business, whether that's you're doing readings, energy work, or it's like you sing beautifully, or you write stories, or you massage. You have some beautiful talent that is out of this world. Like, I go get my eyelashes done. The girl who does my eyelashes, she is like a queen. She is the goddess of eyelashes. Just amazing. And she loves what she does, okay? She puts her whole heart and her whole spirit into it. And every single girl that goes to her, happy, satisfied. She does not cut corners. It is artwork to her, okay? So your spiritual gifts and talents can manifest in any form, all right? Spirit is moving through you when you are in your zone with whatever you're good at, whatever your heart calls you to. And so it manifests differently for each and every one of you. This is really activating and awakening with these upgrades to the sacral and solar plexus chakras. Oh, and look at you, star royalty. You, each and every one of you, have ascended, okay? Whether you ascended this earth plane, you've ascended other lands, other lives, in different realms beyond this particular reality, okay? You guys have all ascended, and we've got ascended there as well. So yeah, don't let anybody make you question yourself, doubt yourself. I don't care how spiritual someone is, how much of a guru they are, how much of an amazing reader they are. Anything that just doesn't sit right in your soul, discard it, okay? Because you, and I see that, like those different levels of perspective, because I feel that as you speak your truth of these higher understandings from the Syrians, from the Pleiadians, there are people with a lower frequency of awakening, of access to light, okay? And they may disagree with you and tell you you're wrong. Don't let them make you even question yourself, okay? Even if they are good at what they do, remember, everything is layered. And your teams are confirming that you are way up here, especially with that star royalty. Don't forget that. All right, let's pull some tarot. Ace of Discs, Wealth, Ace of Pentacles. Yes, as a starseed, as a light worker, there is nothing wrong with you earning income by sharing your gift. You are expending your energy. You are giving of yourself, yet you are physical. You have physical needs that you need to take care of. And so your teams are saying there is nothing wrong with you earning money by using your spiritual gifts, talents, and abilities. And also, there's a blessing coming to your finances. Yeah, Six of Pentacles coming through, generosity. All the beautiful love, light, and energy and healing that you do for others, it's coming back to you guys. And I'm sorry I sound like crap. I am so sorry. All right, Seven of Discs, perseverance, and there it is, those different layers. Some of you, it may not be so much relationship struggle, it's been the financial struggle, resources, abundance in the earth plane. Nine of Cups, fulfillment, completion of the hard part. It's time for some fun. 10 of Discs, establishment. Oh my gosh, look at all of these pentacles coming out for you guys. Okay, the struggle's gonna be over. Okay, struggle's gonna be over. Those of you who have really been in that struggle financially, resources, trying to get your business off the ground, get your talent, your ability out there, manifest ideas, products, whatever it is for you. Oh, it's like everything is coming together for you guys. And here it is, Ace of Pentacles, all the way to the 10 of Pentacles. You're not only completing a journey, life is about to get better for you guys in the physical 3D realm. Relationships, as well as money, job, career, finance. And that's beautiful. That Taurus energy coming in really strong through these tarot cards. All right, let's pull some more cards. Oh my gosh, you got that truth again with that throat chakra. So different dimensions, different timelines, different layers. What's true down here is not the same truth as up here. And that's you. Look at that. Major activation to that throat chakra as well. And freedom. Look at that, the balance within you. You being that of two worlds, of these higher dimensions, but also existing in the earth plane. Oh, I'm sorry. Of the higher dimension and then existing in the earth plane. And you like shifting the age from Pisces to Aquarius. Source. Yeah, you are very connected to Source, to higher realms, to other dimensions, other life forms, other intelligences, other beings. All right, know that. So much confirmation. All right, let's pull some more cards. Swimming in duality, laying a strong foundation. And oh my gosh, we got the two Pisces fish, okay? And that's the age that we are coming out of. You are bringing the pearls of the Aquarian age into existence, into reality, anchoring the swimming, the duality right there. You have this other dimensional aspect of self, yet you're of this earth plane, and you are laying the foundation by anchoring in these light codes from the Syrians. Oh my gosh, that is so perfect. Spiritual slumber. Now is the time to wake up and look at you are having this awakening, and we've talked about how you're shifting to a different dimension now, right? And look at that. Here's the earth that you are a part of, which you have been experiencing, coming into these new frequencies from the Syrians right there. And man, a lot shifting in perception, in reality. That is crazy. And the connection. Take deep breaths. You are going to find your soul tribe and those in which you feel safe, loved, and supported, and like you belong. All right. I think we are almost complete. I'm not sure how much longer my voice is going to hold out, so let me just pull you a couple of these. Keep going. Move ahead one step at a time, even if you can't see the whole path. New doors will open as you go. Enjoy the journey. I am always where I need to be. Yes, there has been no mistake here. Every part of your journey has been growing you, preparing you. You're shifting out of some heavy stuff. And your consciousness, your awareness, your belief systems, the knowledge that you're about to receive, oh my gosh, it's so different than anything you've been exposed to before. And what you each receive is also going to be different information. Enhance. Add missing elements you need to boost your success. What would make your life easier? Make it so. I manifest like a boss. All that time you knew you were in alignment to receive, financially, emotionally, whatever it is that you want, it's happening. It's coming in. And flow. Keep your current rhythm and trust you are where you need to be. Feel more, think less, enjoy the ride. Everything happens in perfect timing. I love it. And we will pull a few starseed messages and then we will wrap this up. What's on the bottom? Abundance. Abundance is coming in for starseeds and lightworkers. Gratitude. Universal love shines through the miracles of life around you, and you are really about to come into feeling that strongly. Next is vision. Trust your ability to create the vision in your soul, and you are now becoming quite empowered through these sacral and solar plexus upgrades. Blue flame. Connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love. That's that Syrian energy right there for you guys. So those are your messages that your teams wanted to give you about this Lionsgate portal. I would love to keep going, but I don't think my voice is going to let me. So I am sending so much love and light to each and every one of you out there. Keep going. Things are getting better. Things are about to make sense in a different way. A new knowledge coming in for you guys. So those are your messages. Take care.